Hey everyone, Andrew here, AWI Coaching, coming to you from beautiful Copeland Forest in Oromadante. Want to do a quick video on where we're looking down the trail and what are we looking at on the trail, how far down the trail we're looking, and a few tips and a few drills for you to practice. So I'm going to walk you down this trail. It's a great one to demonstrate where I'm going with all this. And I'm going to kind of show you or talk you through what I'm looking for. All right, so hopefully everyone can see this pretty good. So we're entering the trail. We got a right-hander here. Okay, right-hander. And then I'm immediately bringing my eyes up. My eyes up, looking down the trail, and right around here, you can see this left-hand corner here. But really what you want to do is take a quick scan and what's coming up after it. It might be a little bit harder to see on camera, but then there's a right-hander right in there, and then the trail bends around to the left, and I'll walk down the whole trail with you. So I'm always scanning. It's next. It's now. It's the right-hander. Stick off the trail, and then up and to the left. For our trail riding, it can really help us gain a little bit of speed and confidence if we know what's coming up next. If we fixate on just that first left-hand corner, might miss that there's a quick right after it. So great reason to always be scanning. So I'm going to give you a little drill. And the drill is pick a piece of trail that you're comfortable with, that you've ridden a million times before. It doesn't have to be super long, 40, 50 feet. And I want you to ride down it slowly, looking only at what's right in front of your wheel. Like right in front of your wheel. You'll have to go slow and then go back to the start spot and then only ride the trail looking really, really far ahead. Really far ahead. You're only looking 50, 60 feet down the trail. Okay, so that was my super slow looking right in front of my front wheel pass. Looking at what's now. What are my wheels going over right now? What I did like about that was I was able to kind of fine tune my line through some of these routes, and further through the corner I could spot little imperfections on the trail. Maybe on my next run I could clean those up a little bit. What I didn't like was I didn't know what was coming next. If this was a blind trail, I don't know, there could have been a cliff, a rock, a hiker coming up the trail. I don't know. So I'm going to do another run just looking really, really far up the trail. All right, so that was my faster run. Obviously, I'm looking further down the trail. As I was coming up to this corner, I was actually looking ahead at that corner and even to the next corner. I liked it because I could feel like I could let my brakes go. I knew where I was going overall. But what I didn't like was I started to lose sight of what I was passing over really quickly or right away. And that was actually even these trees here, these roots. So the next run down, I'm going to put it all together. I'm going to scan the whole trail. I'm going to look at what's coming up next and what's coming up in a little while. And hopefully you can see that on camera, and I'll give it a go. All right, so that was my third run. That was putting it all together, keeping my eyes and my head moving on a pivot, looking side to side. It's not just straight up and down, it's also this motion here. Your head's like on a gimbal. You got to keep it moving. So that was a great run. I could see what was coming up right now. I knew what my wheels were going over. I knew where the trees were on the trail, and I knew what was coming up next. And that's really important. I knew that I was going to end this little segment of the trail with a left-hander through a compression. So great exercise for you to try at home or on your comfy trails. Keep those eyes down, keep the ears open, and then do another run with your eyes really far up, really looking far down the trail. And then a third run, putting it all together and see how you like that. But that's a great way to trail ride. Great way to add some safety to your trail riding is always be scanning, and you'll find that your speed will increase, your speed, your confidence, all those things.